This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler is our subject, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cleveland Indians. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Lorenzo Cain heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 6.
Plays it first here.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going
a
little
little
late
now.
at 7:06 tonight. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He enters the day among the leaders in the AL and runs batted in, and he's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
Jonathan
Hey,
VR
one away.
will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here we go, guys.
Here's
Let's do
the
it.
first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops
That's
it
up, that's
over
up, that's
toward
up.
foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Got him. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Ryan Braun will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Two out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Chris Carter will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Carter.
In there, strike one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get him yourself
and
right
another
here.
Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Took a little off, and it's in for a
One
called
down,
strike
one down.
one.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope,
and he
that's a
misses
ball.
with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Tap foul at home plate. One and two, here it comes. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Standing in now, number 23. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Fastball called for strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
Yeah, we got
a whole lot of
two
setting
down.
guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to
strike
get
him out
himself
here.
back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. David Wright
Hey, nobody
will stand
away.
in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting
Come on,
under
fellas, let's go.
250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Ball.
Just missing here, 2-0.
2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And a good comeback
Two balls,
fastball there.
one
It's
strike.
2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
This
Straight
is
up,
popped high in the
straight
air
up.
toward the right
You
side
take,
of the infield.
ball, mine.
One away here to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. In pitching wins, They just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're
One
leading
out
the
now.
league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A
0-1.
little tardy
Hey, let's
there.
go
No
right
balls
here.
and a strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Into the box now, Andrew Susac. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home
Plays at
run
1 now.
and 3 driven in. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Leading off the inning, Lorenzo Cain, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he tries to
0-1's
hold
the
back
count.
on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, nobody.
Hey, all right,
Fastball,
here
and
we
he's
go
quickly
now.
in the hole, 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hernandez
take it,
onto
take
the
it.
grass.
Me.
Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
Jonathan Villar is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good
We got
idea
one
of
out
how
here.
to attack him again right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what a
Plays
good
at 1
time
here.
to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. First offering
Hey,
on its
field
way.
plays at 1 here.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category
Hey,
so
2
far.
outs here, 2 outs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Chris Carter heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Come on, get ahead. Let's go.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Ain't nobody out now.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
I got the
Now
count.
it's
1 and
swing and
2.
a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very
Hey, get ahead.
effectively.
Stay ahead right here.
He's one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Here comes the first pitch. Scooter Gennett is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, we got one.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Number 23 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him
Two
here
outs
with
here.
a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. David Wright makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, nobody away.
Takes this the other way to right. Base hit. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 3 will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here. Roll 2.
Hey,
now
no
some
one
movement
down
in
here.
the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold, cut hold.
Well, this is a little bit of a surprise in pitch selection here. I mean, the guy was just way late on the fastball the pitch before. Well, why throw something soft in the strike zone and speed up his bat? That's only doing the guy a favor.
Andrew Susak will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on now.
He hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this
we
might
got no
be his
outs.
first real test of the ball game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that one key hit.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
One and two. That might be the best curveball we've seen out of him all night. In fact, that one buckled my knees.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
You got it. Turn
up
2.
the middle. Reined in.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Lorenzo Cain
Rack him up
will
now.
stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame
Hey,
to
nobody
this point
away.
as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And this has been one of this guy's hallmarks all year long. When he gets into a little bit of hot water, he never loses his cool. And it's why he's on that short list of Cy Young candidates this year. And he comes in with a big strikeout.
Hey, now get
right
us
there.
a 2-ball here.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
There we got one.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Back-to-back strikeouts when he needed them most. And the bases stay loaded, but with 2 outs now, this inning is becoming less and less of a sure thing.
Ryan Braun steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Force it any base. Easy way, easy way.
Break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
First pitch is a
Got
changeup for
two
a
down.
called strike.
You can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've gotten 2 of the 3 outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Hit hard towards second. And that's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there.
Hey, we got
right after him
2
with
down.
a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
1 pitch right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Indians 3 and the Brewers 2. Scooter Gennett is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Yeah. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, come
you
on
surprised
now,
they've
let's
left
go.
this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Hit on the ground to short. DeShields takes it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you've got the first out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Lewis Coleman will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 5-4. Good night from Cleveland.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 4 runs, 12 hits.